Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Marsha Aurelly Aryani. My student ID is 20241102026, and today I would like to present my lesson plan entitled Keeping Promises Through the Footprints. So this lesson plan is designed for grade 7 junior high school students, and the main skill is speaking, while reading and writing are supporting skills. First, I would like to explain why literature is important in English teaching. So, literature is an authentic material because it shows how English is used in meaningful contexts, and it helps students improve their language skill, including reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Literature also helps students learn new vocabulary, understand different cultures, and develop critical thinking. In addition, story make learning English more interesting because students can connect the story with their own experiences. Uh, these are some the reason why literature is valuable in every classroom. For this lesson, I choose The Frog Prince, retold by People Goodhart. So the story is about a princess who loses her golden ball in a pond, and a frog helps her after she promises to be his friend. However, the princess forgets about her promise. Later, the queen reminds her to keep her promise. And after the princess gave her promise, the frog changed into a prince because the magical spell is broken. So I choose this because it is suitable for grade 7 students. It gives simple vocabulary and short sentences. It is easy to understand, and the story also teach important moral values such as keeping promise, honesty, responsibility, and kindness. And finally, the story is very suitable for role play activities because it has clear character and simple dialogues. So this lesson is designed for grade 7 high school students and takes 90 minutes. And the topic is keeping promises through the footprints. The main skill is speaking, while reading and writing are support for the speaking activity. There are 4 learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, students are expected to identify the story element and then write a short dialogue, perform a role play, and express their opinion about the story and the moral values. And next, I will explain the learning activities. During the pre-activity, students observe book cover, answer prediction question, and learn the key vocabulary before reading. In the Willows activity, whilst activity, students read the story, answer comprehension question, complete a worksheet, and work together in groups to write a dialogue. And finally, in the past activity, students perform a role play, receive feedback, and discuss the moral values of the story through reflection question. Now I will explain the reading activities. In the pre-reading stage, students observe the book cover, read the stories, and learn key vocabulary. During the Willis stage, the students read the story individually, underline difficult words, and answer simple questions and complete a worksheet. This activity helps students understand the story and identify the character, setting, main event, and moral values. And in the post-reading stage, students discuss the moral values of the story, and this activity encourages them to think about the message of the story and connect it with real life. So this stage also helps students improve their reading comprehension and critical thinking. Next is the writing skills. Before writing, students discuss one scene from the story, and during the writing activity, students work in groups or 3. They choose one scene and write a short dialogue together. And while they working, teacher walk around the classroom, answer questions, and give feedback. And after writing, students receive their dialogue and prepare it for the role play. So I choose these activities because writing helps students organize their idea, understand the story better, and prepare for speaking activity. And it also encourages teamwork because students write their dialogue together. Next is speaking. So speaking is the main focus of the lesson. So before speaking, students read their dialect together and practice the pronunciation. And during the speaking activity, each group practice and perform role play in front of the class. And after the performance, teachers give feedback and ask reflection question about the story. So I just role play because it gives students meaningful opportunity to use English in context. They do not only practice speaking about, but also express emotion, work together, and understand the characters more deeply. So to assess the student's speaking skill, I use group role play assessment. Students perform one scene from the Frog Prince using dialogue they have written, and the teacher assess their performance using 5 criteria. First, fluency, vocabulary, pronunciation, role performance, and content. So I select these criteria because they focus on students' ability to communicate effectively and perform the story naturally, not only language accuracy. So in conclusion, the Frog Prince is a good story for grade 7 students because it is easy to understand and has meaningful moral lesson, and this lesson helps students practice reading, writing, and speaking. Uh, with speaking as the main skill, and through role play students use English in meaningful way, work together with their friends, and learn the importance of keeping promises, honesty, and kindness. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.